In the sprawling metropolis of Neon City, where towering skyscrapers basked in perpetual neon glow and holograms danced in the midnight air, the unexpected was just another day. But for Zara, a curious and adventurous alien from the distant planet of Varelia, today was going to be anything but ordinary. Zara had always been fascinated by Earth and its myriad cultures. Her species, the Varelians, were renowned for their empathic abilities, able to sense emotions and thoughts through mere proximity. It was this unique trait that brought Zara to Earth, as part of an interstellar cultural exchange program aimed at fostering understanding and peace among the galaxies. On her arrival, she was greeted by Dr. Elliot Reed, a brilliant but somewhat eccentric xenobiologist who had dedicated his life to studying alien physiology and psychology. Dr. Reed was keen to introduce Zara to all aspects of human life, from art and music to cuisine and beverages. And it was the latter that would prove to be a turning point in Zara's earthly adventure. One evening, after a day spent exploring the city's vibrant markets and historic sites, Dr. Reed suggested they visit the Cosmic Brew, a popular local bar known for its exotic concoctions and intergalactic clientele. The bar was a melting pot of species and cultures, with aliens and humans mingling freely, sharing stories of distant worlds and cosmic journeys. As they settled into their seats, Dr. Reed ordered 2 drinks, a classic Earth beverage called coffee for himself, and for Zara, a surprise. "It's a human drink, quite popular and mild. I think it's a perfect start for your human culinary journey," he explained with a twinkle in his eye. When the drinks arrived, Zara was immediately intrigued by the dark, aromatic liquid before her. It was served in a small, delicate cup, with steam gently rising from the surface. Hesitant but excited, she took a sip. The effect was instantaneous and profound. The coffee, rich and robust with a hint of sweetness, triggered a cascade of sensations unlike anything Zara had ever experienced. Her Varelian senses, attuned to the ebb and flow of emotions, were suddenly amplified. The bustling bar around her came alive in a new way. She could feel the hopes, dreams, and desires of everyone around her, each sip deepening her connection to the room. Dr. Reed watched in awe as Zara's eyes widened with wonder and her usual serene expression gave way to a delightful mix of surprise and joy. It's incredible, Elliot. I can feel everything. It's like being part of a living tapestry of thoughts and emotions." As they delved into the night, discussing the unique properties of coffee and its effects on different species, Zara knew she had just scratched the surface of what Earth had to offer. Little did she know, the coffee was just the beginning, and her journey on Earth would be full of many more surprises and discoveries. Their night at the Cosmic Brew was just the start of what would become an unforgettable chapter in Zara's life, as she continued to explore the complexities of human culture and form deep, lasting bonds with the inhabitants of this vibrant planet. In the following days, Zara's newfound affinity for coffee became more than a mere culinary delight. It evolved into a tool for deeper intercultural connection. Dr. Reed, intrigued by Zara's unique reaction, proposed a visit to a renowned university where human and alien scientists collaborated on various research projects. His plan was to have Zara participate in a study to explore how Varelian physiology interacted with caffeine, a component largely absent on Varelia. At the university's Advanced Bioscience Lab, Zara met Dr. Amina Joe, a leading expert in neurochemistry and xenobiology. Dr. Joe was a petite woman with sharp eyes and a warm smile, her lab coat adorned with patches from various expeditions across the stars. She explained their project with palpable excitement. "We've never had the chance to study a Varelian before. Your empathic abilities combined with the stimulative effects of caffeine could teach us so much about neural adaptability and emotional resonance across species." Zara agreed, her curiosity piqued by the scientific implications. She was hooked up to a series of non-invasive sensors that monitored her neural activity, heart rate, and bioelectric fields. Then, she was given another cup of Earth's coffee. As she sipped, the lab's monitors lit up like a Christmas tree. The scientists observed in real time as her neural pathways fired and her sensory perception expanded. Dr. Joe pointed out the patterns on the screens. "See here? Your synapses are firing much faster than any humans would. And this area here, lighting up, that's your empathic center. It's off the charts. The experiment revealed that caffeine not only heightened Zara's empathic abilities, but also caused a unique form of neural excitement that allowed her to process emotional data at an unprecedented rate. This discovery could potentially lead to breakthroughs in understanding how different species process emotions and how stimulants could be used to enhance cognitive and sensory functions. Flush with excitement from the day's revelations, Zara and Dr. Reed decided to celebrate at a local eatery renowned for its fusion of Earth and alien cuisines. Here, amidst the clinking of glasses and the murmur of dozens of languages, Zara's enhanced senses painted a vivid tapestry of camaraderie and cultural exchange. Each bite of food and each new flavor seemed to carry the essence of the beings who had created them. As they ate, Zara shared her thoughts with Dr. Reed. I never imagined that a simple human drink could open up such worlds to me. It's as if I'm not just learning about human culture, but experiencing it from within. Her words hung in the air, a testament to the unexpected bridges that food and drink, those universal staples of life, could build between worlds. As the evening wore on, Zara realized that her stay on Earth was becoming less about the observations of an outsider and more about the participatory dance of someone who belonged. This unexpected connection forged by a simple drink was only the beginning. As the night progressed, the seeds of a deeper understanding and an unanticipated role in interspecies relations were being sown, setting the stage for more profound discoveries and adventures in the days to come. As the neon lights of Neon City pulsed into the deep blues of the evening, Zara and Dr. Reed found themselves strolling towards one of the city's most eclectic attractions, the Nebula Lounge. Known for its live performances that blended artistic expressions from across the galaxy, the Nebula was the perfect setting for Zara's growing appetite for cultural immersion. Upon entering, they were greeted by a surreal scene, an ensemble of musicians from different planets, each playing instruments that seemed to defy the laws of physics and acoustics. A Grovian played a translucent, harp-like instrument that emitted both light and sound, creating a visual symphony. Beside him, a humanoid from Janus V manipulated a set of floating orbs that produced a haunting melody that resonated in the chest more than the ears. Zara's heightened senses, still buzzing from the earlier coffee experiment, allowed her to experience the music on a profound level. The waves of sound and emotion washed over her, each note stirring something deep within her soul. She felt not just the music, but also the intent and feelings of the musicians and the audience. This collective emotional experience was unlike anything she had encountered on Virelia, where art was a more solitary affair. Dr. Reed, observing her reactions, leaned in to speak over the swelling music. Music, like food and drink, is a powerful medium for connection. Each note, each rhythm can convey feelings and stories across the stars. As the night progressed, Zara was invited to share a piece of her own culture. Hesitant at first, she took to the stage with a traditional Virelian instrument called a Ceresian flute, its delicate, flute-like sounds capable of mimicking the natural and serene winds of Virelia. As she played, the room fell silent, captivated by the haunting melodies that spoke of her world's history and its people's dreams. The performance was met with rapturous applause, and many approached her afterwards to learn more about her music and her home. Among them was an ethnomusicologist, Dr. Helena Miles, who specialized in the study of musical traditions from different planetary systems. Your music, it's incredible how it speaks directly to the soul, Dr. Miles expressed, her eyes bright with scholarly excitement. Would you be interested in a collaboration? I believe we could create a symposium here, a place for sharing and understanding the music of the universe. Zara was intrigued. The idea of a symposium where beings from different worlds could share and explore their musical heritage resonated deeply with her. It would be a project that not only celebrated the diversity of the galaxy, but also underscored the universal language of music, a language that transcended spoken words and tapped directly into the emotional cores of its listeners. The plan was set in motion, with Dr. Reed and Dr. Miles coordinating with the university and other cultural institutions. Zara, meanwhile, continued her exploration of human life, each day unveiling new layers of complexity and beauty. As her understanding deepened, so too did her connection to the people and the planet she was beginning to think of as a second home. The idea of the symposium, christened Symphonic Threads, quickly took root in the heart of Neon City. Dr. Miles and Dr. Reed worked tirelessly, their efforts punctuated by late-night meetings and endless communications with artists and scholars from various planets. Zara, the catalyst for this grand venture, found herself deeply involved, her unique abilities providing a bridge between differing artistic temperaments and cultural nuances. As the symposium's inaugural event approached, Neon City buzzed with anticipation. Venues were festooned with banners depicting musical notes flowing like rivers from one star system to another, symbolizing the interconnectedness of all life through art. On the opening night, the Nebula Lounge transformed into a cosmic opera house. Spectators from across the galaxy, some human, others distinctly not, mingled under the soft glow of bioluminescent lights. The air was electric, charged with the collective excitement of those about to witness a new chapter in interstellar cultural exchange. Zara opened the event with a speech that, despite her initial nervousness, captured the essence of their mission. Tonight we stand together, not as representatives of different worlds, but as patrons of a universal language that knows no bounds, music. Let this symposium be a testament to what we can achieve when we choose harmony over discord. The performances that followed were nothing short of mesmerizing. A choir of Andromedans used their bioluminescent bodies to create a light show that accompanied their ethereal voices. A percussion ensemble from Saturn's rings played on instruments crafted from their home's crystalline ice, producing sounds that were both chilling and beautiful. Between performances, scholars presented their findings on the role of music in social and psychological health, discussing how rhythms and melodies could influence everything from emotional healing to interspecies communication. Zara, with her enhanced empathic abilities, participated in a panel discussing the physiological impacts of music, sharing insights from her own experiences since arriving on Earth. One of the highlights was a collaborative performance featuring Zara and a renowned Terran composer, Maestro Liu. Together, they debuted a piece that intertwined Virelian flute melodies with human orchestral compositions. The piece, a soaring arrangement that seemed to encapsulate the vastness of space and the warmth of home, left many in the audience visibly moved, some to tears. As the night drew to a close, the applause was thunderous. Participants and guests alike expressed a profound sense of unity and hope. The success of Symphonic Threads had not only showcased the rich tapestry of galactic cultures, but had also paved the way for future collaborations. In the days that followed, Zara found herself more immersed in human culture than ever. Her participation in the symposium had elevated her status from that of a curious visitor to an ambassador for her people and a bridge between worlds. She embraced this role with enthusiasm, eager to explore further the countless possibilities that lay before her in this vibrant new world. This involvement also deepened her bond with Dr. Reed and Dr. Miles, who both saw in her a kindred spirit driven by a desire to foster understanding and connection through the universal mediums of art and science. As they planned future events, Zara realized that her stay on Earth, initially driven by academic curiosity, had evolved into something much greater, a mission to weave together the diverse threads of the galaxy into a tapestry of shared understanding and mutual respect. In the weeks that followed the symposium, Zara's connection to Earth and its inhabitants deepened. Her role as an ambassador and cultural liaison led her to various corners of the planet, each destination offering new insights and further enriching her understanding of human complexity. During a visit to a renowned research facility in Tokyo, Zara participated in a groundbreaking study that examined the effects of music on neural connectivity between humans and aliens. Using advanced neuroimaging technology, scientists mapped the brain activity of participants from both species as they listened to a range of musical compositions. The results were astounding. The scans revealed that certain frequencies and rhythms could synchronize neural patterns between different species, suggesting a biological basis for the emotional connection that music could foster. Zara, with her already heightened empathic abilities, was particularly sensitive to these effects. Her brain showed unique patterns of connectivity that provided invaluable data for the researchers. This scientific validation of music's role in bridging species was a revelation, one that spurred further interest across academic and social spheres. Zara found herself at the center of discussions involving not just musicians and scientists, but also policymakers and educators who saw the potential for using music as a tool in diplomacy and intercultural education. Amidst her busy schedule, Zara maintained a close correspondence with Dr. Reed and Dr. Miles. Together, they brainstormed ideas for expanding the reach of symphonic threads, planning a series of global concerts that would feature collaborations between Earth musicians and their alien counterparts. The project, dubbed Harmony Initiative, aimed to bring live performances to diverse communities, making the unifying power of music accessible to all. One such concert was scheduled to take place in the heart of New York City at the iconic Central Park. The event was designed to be a celebration of unity, with performances that blended elements from different world cultures and alien traditions. As the concert day approached, Zara worked tirelessly with the performers, helping them to understand and appreciate each other's musical traditions. During rehearsals, she often found herself moved by the beauty of the collaborative sounds, a testament to the project's potential to change hearts and minds. The concert was a spectacular success. Thousands gathered under the open sky, where the music resonated with a profound sense of shared humanity and interstellar friendship. Live feeds broadcasted the event across the globe and into space, reaching audiences on distant planets, including Veralia. The response was overwhelming. Messages of hope and solidarity poured in from across the galaxy, inspiring Zara and her team to plan more events. The Harmony Initiative had become a symbol of peace and unity, a beacon of what could be achieved when different worlds listened to and learned from each other. In the midst of these successes, Zara received an unexpected invitation from the Intergalactic Council, a governing body that sought to promote peace and cooperation among star systems. They had heard of her work and wanted her to speak about her experiences on Earth, particularly her involvement in fostering interspecies understanding through art and science. As she prepared for this significant honor, Zara reflected on her evolution since arriving on Earth. What had begun as a simple scientific exchange had transformed into a profound personal mission, influencing not only her own life, but also the cultural and diplomatic landscapes of multiple worlds. Her story, like the music she helped spread, echoed far beyond the confines of any one planet, reaching out into the cosmos as a testament to the unifying power of art and empathy. On the day of her address to the Intergalactic Council, Zara stood before an assembly of representatives from hundreds of planetary systems, each eager to hear her insights. The vast auditorium, located on the neutral space station known as the Nexus Point, buzzed with the low murmur of countless languages and dialects, each a melody contributing to the symphony of interstellar diplomacy. As she took the podium, Zara felt a surge of emotions. Here, in this grand conclave, her message would need to resonate not just with minds, but with hearts across the galaxy. She began by recounting her journey, not through the lens of her personal experiences, but as a narrative of collective discovery and unity. With each note played in our Harmony Initiative, we didn't just hear music. We felt the presence of every life form that breathed harmony into our shared existence, Zara articulated, her voice steady and clear. These sounds, simple vibrations in the air, became the threads that wove our diverse fabric into a single vibrant tapestry. She spoke of the scientific breakthroughs in Tokyo, where music bridged the neural gaps between species, proving that empathy could be enhanced, even engineered for peace. She described the concerts in Central Park, where children of Earth danced alongside the scaled youths from Sirius B, all swaying to the same rhythm. Today, I stand before you not only to share these successes, but to propose a future where such initiatives are not exceptional, but ordinary. Zara continued. Her proposal was bold, a galactic network of cultural exchanges, each fostering understanding through shared artistic and scientific endeavors. The council listened intently, many nodding in agreement, their faces a mosaic of scales, feathers, and skin, each a testament to the diversity of life in the universe. When she concluded, the applause was not just polite, it was enthusiastic, a resounding echo that filled the chamber. In the weeks that followed, Zara became a key figure in drafting what would become known as the Cultural Harmony Accord. With Dr. Reed and Dr. Miles by her side, they outlined plans for symposiums, workshops, and concerts that would be held across galaxies, supported by resources pooled from willing planetary governments and private entities. As the accord was ratified, the Nexus Point hosted the inaugural Galactic Harmony Festival, a week-long celebration marking a new era of interstellar relations. Artists, scientists, diplomats, and citizens from diverse worlds came together, sharing their cultures, their sciences, and most importantly, their hopes for the future. During the festival, Zara performed a piece composed collaboratively by musicians from 5 different planetary systems. The piece, aptly named Voices of the Galaxy, was performed on a stage that orbited the Nexus Point, with the backdrop of the cosmos accentuating the unity of its performers. The festival closed with a declaration, read by Zara, promising ongoing support and commitment to the principles of the Cultural Harmony Accord. "Let this be our legacy," she said, "that we chose not separation, but unity, not discord, but harmony." Back on Earth, as Zara walked through Neon City, now lit by celebratory lights that seemed to dance in tune with the lingering music of the festival, she realized how much had changed. No longer an observer or a mere participant, she had become a catalyst for change, a bridge between worlds. Her time on Earth had shaped her, just as she had helped shape the world around her. And as she gazed up at the stars, a cup of coffee in her hand, she smiled at the thought of all the other Zaras out there, sipping their first human drink, on worlds she had yet to visit, ready to weave their own threads into the ever-expanding tapestry of the cosmos.